Against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. George. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Off target from three-point range. And here now the Thunder. Steven Adams brings a lot to the team, Brent. Got a chance to be more involved, in fact, with the offense after Durant left.
Well, he's not a wispy 7-footer, Kevin. Thick and rugged out there on the floor and willing to set a lot of screens to free up Russell Westbrook. One of the things I'd like to see them do is maybe explore him in the post a little more often as an offensive threat. I think he's capable down there.
And always feels good to get on the board first.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting contest. If you look at the competitive matchups out there tonight, we're in store for a good one.
Now here's Cousins. The wide open look for Durant. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook against Thompson. From 10 feet out, and the rejection by Cousins. They get it back. It's good.
Well, you have to put at least one body on Adams, maybe two. With his size and relentlessness, he'll light you up on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Thompson over Westbrook. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Here's Curry. Paul George making his last shot. Tries from 16 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, defense, this is your coach calling. Could you find Klay Thompson? Thank you.
Schroeder against Curry. Schroeder kicks to George. The putback. Steph Curry with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Thompson against Westbrook. Thompson dishes to Curry. Outside Durant. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Cousins with a screen on Adams. Here's Green. That one doesn't drop. Adams, some nice D. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Schroeder outside. Screen by Adams. Schroeder passes to Adams. Great D that time from Durant.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Thunder with the lead. Schroeder outside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected, a consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Here's the screen. On the wing, George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
That's good from George. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Durant kicks to Green. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Thunder shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Westbrook. And Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Durant. Screen by Cousins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
That's good from Durant.
Well, the pure length of Durant makes his shot so difficult to contest. Just one of many reasons he lives at the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, for a long time, most media guides had Kevin Durant listed at 6'9". Most players and fans knew, Brent, that was dated information from when Durant first joined the league. He's clearly grown since entering the NBA.
It took a while for Kevin Durant to actually admit to the fact that he was 7 feet tall in shoes. So we finally have that tidbit of information that's so critical to whether or not Kevin Durant is a good player or a great player, right? I'm kidding, Kev.
It is. Schroeder dishes to George. Pass to Westbrook. George sets a screen for Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Green, the screen. Durant, the pass to Green. Curry on the wing. There's the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Screen by Cousins. Schroeder against Curry. Kicks it to Green. Floats it up for Cousins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. George with the ball. Screen by Adams. And George kicks to Westbrook. Well, Brent, the media and others have commented that while Westbrook is a gifted scorer, he isn't an efficient scorer. What do you think of that?
Well, Russell is surrounded by guys who are still trying to figure out exactly what they are supposed to be in the league. He's not going to wait around for them to figure it out on his watch. And so that's the delicate dance right now for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook trying to find a balance between leading the charge and putting a charge in his teammates.
That one is off.
Well, he entered the league as a great free throw shooter. Westbrook now gets there a ton.
Good on the second free throw. Brent, you have 2 championship rings. Some guys would kill for 1. Talk about a season where you thought you would capture a title, but for some reason it just wasn't meant to be.
It's interesting, after the 2005 championship in San Antonio, coming back in 2006, I thought we were destined to get the job done that very next year. And it's funny how slight the difference is between a championship season and just a contending season, Kevin. An injury, a bounce, a foul, a free throw. It makes you appreciate the fragility of what a championship season is all about.
Well said. George, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now here's Durant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 3. Now Curry. Cousins with a screen on Schroeder. Curry against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And George kicks to Noel. And that one, good. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Cousins with a screen on Schroeder. Schroeder against Curry. Here's Thompson. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Oklahoma City leading by 3. George sets a screen for Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Here's Noel. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
And that one misses.
Now, for the Thunder last season, the first one in the AD era, that stands for after Durant, you can imagine just how devastating his departure was for the fans of the franchise. But I think Sam Presti, as the general manager, prepared themselves for Kevin Durant leaving and for Russell Westbrook to assume the reins of the team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Patterson's checked in, and it's Grant in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here is Cook. And the pass to Livingston. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And with OKC, as long as this team has been in this city, they have known success as a franchise.
Part of the fear that losing KD in free agency was that the success was going to go with them. But on the shoulders of Russell Westbrook having an historic NBA season, averaging a triple-double, Billy Donovan got these guys to play pretty hard, ended up being in the playoffs, and now have young guys that maybe could show some potential to maintain a level of success this fan base is used to.
From outside the arc, that one misses. And Golden State will come the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Outside Felton. And Robertson has it in the corner. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala with it. Now Felton defending. Cook dishes to Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Abrinas kicks to Grant. Back to Robertson. Patterson, the screen. All alone. Good on the shot. And the Thunder lead by 5. The Warriors shooting just 35% to start the game. Cook kicks to Iguodala. Now the dish to Urebko. There's the screen. Livingston, that's good.
Tough to know what Livingston was going to do there. He is very good at exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Roberson, the pass to Patterson. Abrinas kicks to Felton. Patterson, the screen, takes the 3. Robertson can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Iguodala outside. There's the feed to Urebko. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Iguodala with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Count it. Iguodala has got his first basket.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Patterson setting the pick for Grant. Rebounded by Urebko.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Felton. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second-chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Iguodala. Bell is out there with Urebko. And there's Livingston. And it's Cook in at the 1 spot. From 12 feet out. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
That's good from Cook. And so Cook nails both of them. Brent, you certainly grew up around basketball. Your dad was a legend. Your brothers certainly played at a very high level. What kind of advantage do you think that gave you, if any, as your career was progressing?
That's funny, Kevin. I can't get away from it. I'm sitting next to you now, and we're watching basketball. So,
I know it. Here it is.
The advantage, I think, is just absorbing all of that stuff. Maybe on a subconscious level, that you're taking in everything about what the profession was going to represent for you, if in fact you got there. And thank goodness I did.
Well, I always sense you had a very wide view. Your lens was always wide, capturing as much as you could gather.
Yeah, it was like a 10 to 22 on any camera.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Iguodala. Shot off the pick. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Cook's got 4 this quarter. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Patterson, the screen. Grant kicks to Roberson. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Warriors leading. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Iguodala, right side. He dishes it to Urepko. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They set the pick. And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cook. Felton with some nice D. The Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Passes it to Roberson. Screened by Grant. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to. And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Some changes for Golden State. Demarcus Cousins comes in for Bell. And Steph Curry subbed in for Cook. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. Here's Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Yeah, you can't ask anything more of the defense. Cousins is just too confident down in the post. Even in the face of some intense defense, 2 more points.
Felton kicks to Patterson. Back to Felton. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry and off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Thunder lead by 2.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
Urepko kicks to Curry. To the middle, and stolen by Patterson. Outside, Felton. Here's Roberson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Curry against Felton. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. He kicks it to Cousins. At the top of the key, Curry. Lock at 6. Screened by Cousins. Here's Livingston. Cousins. That shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Grant outside. For the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Grant's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. And here is Cousins. 18 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Well, you look at this Warriors team, so many players with height that can hit a three, bring the ball up court, and create a shot for someone else. Actually, Brent, it sounds a lot like you. That being said, do retired players ever dream of playing on a team like this talented?
Well, I think a lot of guys always think about when they're watching an NBA team play, especially ones that play a style with which you were very familiar with, that they want to put themselves out there on the floor and run the break and shoot threes. And yeah, I'm a little jealous about the way the Warriors go about their business. It would be a ton of fun to be spotted up with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry sitting out there on the wing.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to drop a play to get you one bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
yes.
I could get James Harden to the line, and then one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013. Steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
Now here's Curry to halt the run from deep. Green. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
On the free throw, no good.
Demarcus Cousins, a big guy without a doubt, who can carry the offensive load for any team that he's playing on. He puts up some incredible numbers on some decent offensive efficiency, over 20 shots a game, though, the last few seasons.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by George. Here's Cousins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And for Cousins, one of the reasons he can carry a team on offense is how many different ways he can score.
Well, he does an amazing job of getting to the line, and a couple seasons in his career so far, Kevin, has been over 10 free throws a game. Those are easy points to put up on the board.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Demarcus Cousins.
There's no question that Demarcus Cousins is one of the most talented bigs in the league. He's even added a nice-looking 3-ball to his offensive arsenal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, George dishes it to Adams. Westbrook kicks to Noel. 6 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. Shooter passes to Adams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
This OKC team is one of the best in the league when it comes to getting themselves to the free throw line, and a lot of that comes with the sheer force of Russell Westbrook, who draws a ton of fouls. But there's a few other crafty players who can get to work on the inside and find their way to the free throw line.
And the first one drops. The Thunder, a strong team at getting points off free throws, Brent. It helps having Cantor, who's also good at drawing fouls.
Well, we see how much a team can have success just stealing easy points from the free throw line. So most teams that are near the top in terms of finding free throw attempts per game find their way into postseason play. The Thunder have set that trend. Westbrook's aggressiveness, Cantor on the inside, and Adams playing aggressive around the rim. And you look at the way the Warriors went through the postseason last year. The team was certainly on a mission. They swept through the Western Conference, and you could see tremendous laser focus as they tried to avenge that 16 loss to the Cavs.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And something that we heard last season, Brent, with the dominance of the Warriors and also the Cavs, is that fans are worried the league will become too predictable with these two teams.
I kind of love the fact that we had a finals where we had two teams competing 3 straight years in a row and all the drama around it. This idea about teams being put together and manufactured, that's happened throughout the course of the NBA's history, Kevin. So I don't really buy much into the conversation about what the Warriors have done and what the Cavs did and what other teams are trying to do. There's a lot of ground out there for general managers and coaching to put together the best talent on the floor and try and win championships. Right now, that's happening in Golden State.
Cousins with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Schroeder. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. George double teamed, stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The shot by Curry, no good. The Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Unloads from 13. A shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Curry kicks to Cousins. Durant dishes to Curry. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Screen by Adams. Adams with the screen on Durant. And George, here we go. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
For 3, Durant knocks down the 3 ball. Durant's got 10.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Cousins. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Feeds to Durant. Over George. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Durant.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Thompson against Schroeder. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Oklahoma City's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Schroeder, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot-first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Curry gets the bucket. 1:10 left in the first half. Outside Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the chase for the triple-double last year with Russell Westbrook was one of the most incredible seasons the NBA has ever seen. And I think that everybody who's a ball player thinks about the point guard rebounding as tenaciously and as consistently as Russell did last season as being the most incredible part of his season.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one. And Westbrook has always been a great rebounder, but that was seemingly the most surprising aspect of all of his triple-doubles.
Yes, 6'3" tall and leaping out of the building and over the top of guys 6'8", 6'10", and snatching boards. His previous high for rebounds was under 8 a game, which is impressive in its own right, but what a huge jump to grab over 10 in a triple-double season. Still remarkable stuff.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
George, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here is Cook. He feeds it to Thompson. Bell with a screen on Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Thompson's got 15 points.
And this quarter has been all about him. We feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Here's Schroeder. Another shot, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Durant. No good that time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Warriors trailing. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Paul George, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Noel in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Cousins. Curry on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and they take the lead. Curry's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Warriors. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Pass to Noel. Over Green. That misses off the backboard.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
The putback. Steph Curry with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Durant from past the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Nice decision-making by Schroeder there with a terrific assist.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Thompson kicks to Green. Up top, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Durant in the corner. And the Warriors miss again.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
The 15-footer drained for 2 points. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Great recognition there from Russell Westbrook. You take away his path to the basket, he can still just rise up and get you from the mid-range.
Outside Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Now here's Schroeder over Curry. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Defense pretty solid there, but Schroeder finds a way to knock one down.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players and big names.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Durant dishes to Thompson. Over Westbrook. The shot by Thompson, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Screen by Adams. Schroeder kicks to George. Adams with the screen on Durant. And George, here we go.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Kicks it to Green. The pass to Cousins. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder with some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Alex Abrinas comes in for George. And it's Andre Robertson in for Russell Westbrook. Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Schroeder. There's the dish to Patterson. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. Abrinas the pass to Patterson. Off target with his 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the 3-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Abrinas kicks it over to Schroeder. Goes back up. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Schroeder's got 6.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Cousins with a screen for Curry. The feed to Jerebko. Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Schroeder. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Cousins.
Now Cousins aggressive in the paint where he can do some serious damage to your defense.
Patterson, the screen. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Now here's Iguodala. 5 points in the game. And another 3 for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Robertson dishes to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. Here's Schroeder. Not going to go that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And Thompson kicks to Jerebko. He dishes it to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Abrinas the pass to Robertson. Patterson a screen on Thompson. Off the screen. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Cousins. The Warriors lead it.
Well, if you look at Andre Robertson's stats, you would wonder why he gets so much playing time. Not a great scorer, gets a ton of minutes, and I'll tell you why. He can defend wing players and great scorers in this league like a hawk. That's the reason why he became a valuable performer through the years for Oklahoma City.
Now Iguodala after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. Iguodala with it. He's got 8.
Aggressive Andre Iguodala play there. Love how he draws contact while shooting.
The Warriors have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Felton's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Bailey's checked in for Cousins. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And Cook subbed in for Curry. Good on both. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes it to Patterson. Felton kicks to Grant. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Here is Cook. Livingston up top, and a wide open look for Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Bell, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Patterson, the screen. Here's Roberson. And he lays it straight in.
Well, I like watching Robertson get involved in the offense, especially when he gets down there. Nice soft touch down on the inside.
They set the screen. Now Livingston. He kicks it to Urebko. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Iguodala's got 13.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Felton kicks to Grant. Patterson, the screen. Fires for three. And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Livingston. Dishes it to Urebko. Feeds it to Cook. 5 on the clock. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's foul number 2 for him. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Thunder trailing by 4. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And defensively moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested. I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his second basket of the game. Here's Livingston.
One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch, the defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
Now here's Iguodala. He's covered closely. At the top of the key, Livingston. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Livingston's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there.
Now here's Livingston, back to Bell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The free throw drops for Bell. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrinas. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Andre Robertson. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Urebko. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Cook. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 7. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Bell dishes to Livingston. Over Westbrook. Livingston, no luck.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Here's Felton. And it falls over the rim and in. Felton's got 6 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Livingston passes to Kerr. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, when Steph gets into the lane, he does a great job of shifting and moving the ball around and does not go away from the contact. So 2 free throws coming here.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good.
I think it's fair to say at this point that Steph Curry has shattered a lot of the expectations of what great shooting can be. It's a matter of how many years can the guy keep this up.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's Grant in the corner. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. Curry is out there with Livingston, and it's Cousins in at the center filling out the middle. First one falls for him. Noel's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And so Durant nails them both. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Felton. He feeds it to Westbrook. There's a screen by Noel. Westbrook kicks to Felton. Noel controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Green. There's the pick. Pass to Durant. Green, the screen. Westbrook with the steal. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Livingston kicks to Durant. No good from outside.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Now, here's Felton. Back to Adams. There's a screen by Noel. Lock at 6. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
More signs of the game slowing down for Westbrook. He could have come off and beat the defender on his own, but patient enough to wait for the screen and use it to his advantage.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Count the basket. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Livingston. Over Westbrook. Stolen by George. Adams in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Felton against Curry. The kick out to Westbrook. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Screen by Cousins. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Westbrook. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Demarcus Cousins.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Durant kicks to Thompson. Over Westbrook. Almost, but it rolls out. And here are the Thunder now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Schroeder outside. Back to Adams. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Cousins. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
Outside Durant. Cousins with a screen for Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So we know how explosive Westbrook can be. Foul. He just forces defenses to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
He hits the second from the line.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Curry against Schroeder. Curry kicks to Thompson. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And Clay using his size down low to carve out just enough room, and then the high release point. Couldn't get to it.
Noel will not go. This is off the front iron. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Screen by Cousins. Curry kicks to Cousins. Here's Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, we know he's undersized for the position, but Draymond Green does the work of several men, including how he forces the D that time to foul. How about last year, Draymond Green pulled off one of the more improbable and impossible statistical games. He had a triple-double with points not even being involved. First ever in the NBA. 4 points, 12 boards, 10 assists, and 10 steals. Wow.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Brent, thinking back to Draymond's triple-double, he also had 5 blocks in that game. He was 6 points away, in fact, from getting a quadruple-double, and 5 from getting a quadruple-double without points.
As unreal stat line, and probably a lot of people who still get newspapers, Kevin, looked at those numbers and thought, wow, the printing machine must be broken. That game was on another level. And to just have 4 points in that contest shows you that Draymond Green puts the emphasis on all the other things that he does so well.
Here's Schroeder, and again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. George, that's a 2-pointer, and it's rebounded by Demarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks to Durant. To the middle, here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Westbrook dishes to Schroeder. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. For 3, Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, continuing his efforts to be more accurate from behind the arc. This will help his team spread the floor even more. Westbrook knocks that one down.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
And he gets it to go.
No hesitation with Westbrook being challenged on that shot. That's just how much confidence he has in his game.
Thompson with the bucket.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Here's Adams after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson against Westbrook. Again, the miss by Thompson. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Schroeder dishes to George. And Durant sends it back. Thompson passes to Durant. Back to Thompson. From the arc, the basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
The pass to Noel. Outside, George. There's a screen by Noel. It's up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, they get a hand on it, and stolen by Noel. It's Westbrook with the drive, and the rejection by Cousins. George with the bucket.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Curry kicks to Cousins. There's the screen. Back to Curry. Screen by Cousins. Thompson outside. Green against Noel. And stolen by Noel. And here's Westbrook. Down low. To tie it up. Adams' shot is off. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. There's the dish to Thompson. Puts it up from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. And stolen by Cousins. Curry against Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Green putting the work in now, creating solid opportunities for himself down in the post using the quickness.
Now here's Schroeder, and Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Cousins against Schroeder. No good from Cousins.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Curry dishes to Cousins. Outside, Green. There's a screen. Screen by Cousins. And again, Draymond Green. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 20 points.
Yeah, Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Schroeder. Green with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Curry against Schroeder. Screen by Cousins. For three, Durant. Another three for Golden State.
And we've seen it so many times throughout his career. Durant putting on a scoring clinic on the hardwood.
Schroeder against Curry. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. .124 left in the game. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson passes to Durant. Down low. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Well, they are the mayors of City Hall in Blowout City. These guys were locked and loaded tonight, not to be denied.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 15. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off, and they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Warriors.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
What is nice to see from Iguodala in the tail end of his career, Brent, is that he has actually gotten more efficient from the floor.
Well, Iguodala does a good job of picking and choosing his spots, and I think having the teammates that he has, drawing that kind of attention, guys like Curry, Durant, and certainly Klay Thompson from the perimeter, opens up opportunities that Iguodala just can read so very well. Doesn't need to be risky with anything he does offensively.
And that one falls for Iguodala. He makes one of two that time.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around to the paint. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You could see the focus. You're ready to do battle.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, after nearly being out of the league, Livingston has found an incredible role, a true warrior.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall. As long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game, that we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.